Alpha-lipoic acid has been shown to boost acetylcholine, to improve cognition and memory, and it's a powerful antioxidant. It's a sulfur-containing fatty acid naturally found within the body. Lipoic acid is unique among other antioxidants because it's both water and fat soluble. You get small amounts of lipoic acid in your diet from spinach and collard greens, broccoli, beef, and organ meats. Lipoic acid declines in your body as you age, so you need to supplement with alpha-lipoic acid to achieve the level that your body needs to run optimally. With the unique ability to work in all cell environments, the lipoic acid can neutralize free radicals. Damaging free radicals resulting from oxidation in the cells is implicated in many types of age-related diseases. Lipoic acid can navigate the cells throughout the body. This means that it can also easily cross the blood-brain barrier. Alpha-lipoic acid has powerful protective benefits against cognitive and neurological disease like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and depression. Alpha-lipoic acid has a powerful ability to neutralize the damaging effects of oxidative stress. Studies show that lipoic acid even reduces brain damage after a stroke. Lipoic acid boosts the production of acetylcholine and glucose uptake in the brain, showing promise in preventing or managing Alzheimer's disease. Alpha-lipoic acid regenerates other depleted antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and glutathione, and it recycles coenzyme Q10, reducing inflammation and getting rid of heavy metals, boosting cellular energy, and improving memory. Alpha-lipoic acid is an antioxidant produced in small amounts in your body, and you can also get it from eating certain foods like spinach, broccoli, and beef. Alpha-lipoic acid is a unique antioxidant because it's both water and fat soluble. This means that it works in all parts of the human cell. The more lipoic acid that you have in your system, the more antioxidant benefits that you experience. You need alpha-lipoic acid's antioxidant power because it regenerates other antioxidants that were depleted by the ongoing fight with free radicals in your cells. It allows you to use the antioxidants vitamin C, E, glutathione, and CoQ10 that are already in your body over and over again. In fact, alpha-lipoic acid is so effective at what it does, it boosts the energy in your cells while reducing inflammation and getting rid of heavy metals. In your brain, alpha-lipoic acid boosts the production of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine, and it even increases glucose uptake in the brain cells. This provides you with a boost of mental energy. Alpha-lipoic acid is used throughout your body. It helps to increase insulin sensitivity, and this reduces the threat of diabetes. And alpha-lipoic acid reduces the chances of metabolic syndrome, which is associated with cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and weight gain. The alpha-lipoic acid that you get as a supplement is usually a 50-50 mix of the R natural and the S unnatural enantiomers. They're mirror images of each other. They're called a racemic mixture. Most commercially available forms of alpha-lipoic acid include the S form or the unnatural form of the lipoic acid. It's thought that the two enantiomers differ biologically, but much of the research done over the last 30 years has been on the racemic version of alpha-lipoic acid because the R form was not commercially available. S-lipoic acid, the enantiomer that's not found in nature, may not produce the most essential properties of the lipoic acid, including interactions with proteins, enzymes, and genes. R-lipoic acid is the form of lipoic acid that occurs naturally in the human body, animals, and plants. This is the only form that functions as a cofactor for mitochondrial enzymes involved in energy production. Be aware that most commercially available forms of alpha-lipoic acid include both the S and the R form. Alpha-lipoic acid is produced as a mixture because the R-lipoic acid, when separated from the S form, is very unstable, and it deteriorates very quickly, making it unusable as a dietary supplement. Very few companies go through the complicated, expensive process that's required to remove the synthetic S-alpha-lipoic acid from the R-alpha-lipoic acid. So unless the bottle specifies that it's 100% R-alpha-lipoic acid, then you're getting a 50-50 blend. Alpha-lipoic acid boosts acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter tied to memory and overall brain function. Alpha-lipoic acid increases acetylcholine production by the activation of choline acetyltransferase, and it increases glucose uptake. This process supplies more acetyl-CoA for the production of acetylcholine. Alpha-lipoic acid is a promising weapon in the fight against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease. Oxidative stress plays a key role in cognitive disorders because neurons are highly vulnerable to free radical damage. A recent study has shown that lipoic acid can help to slow down the progression of Alzheimer's disease, an area where no known cure has been produced by the big pharmaceutical companies. In a study, 43 patients with dementia were given 600 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid daily for 4 years. The researchers concluded from the study that the alpha-lipoic acid may be a successful neuroprotective therapy for the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. As we get older, our brain chemistry and our metabolism changes. Acetylcholine levels decline. Oxidative free radical damage in neural cells increases. Heavy metal accumulates in the cells. All of these age-related changes are contributing factors to the neurodegenerative diseases of aging, including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia. But even if you're not concerned with these effects, the alpha-lipoic acid can still help. Research from hundreds of studies has shown that alpha-lipoic acid will increase the production of acetylcholine. It will improve memory and learning ability. It will restore the health of neurons, boost cognitive performance and memory in Alzheimer's patients. And alpha-lipoic acid is both water and fat soluble, so it quickly crosses the blood-brain barrier after you take it. Alpha-lipoic acid improves your brain's function and learning processes by directly increasing the production of acetylcholine. The alpha-lipoic acid also helps to regenerate depleted antioxidants in your body, including vitamin C, vitamin E, glutathione, and coenzyme Q10. By reducing inflammation and heavy metals in your brain, you boost cognitive processes and fluid thinking. You might not feel alpha-lipoic acid unless you're diabetic or you have Alzheimer's. With these groups, the alpha-lipoic acid helps with nerve pain, memory, recall, and mental performance. Alpha-lipoic acid provides brain support because it has the ability to boost acetylcholine, so it should boost cognition in all age and both gender groups. Your entire body, even your DNA, is under an endless assault. This assault is caused by everything from poor diet to population, and your brain cells are getting hit by free radicals thousands of times per day. This oxidation is damaging your cells. Antioxidants fight back against these free radicals. When you supplement with alpha-lipoic acid, not only are you using arguably the most effective free radical scavenger on the planet, you're regenerating antioxidants like vitamin C, E, glutathione, and CoQ10, and they join in the fight against the free radicals along with the alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid plays an essential role in the mitochondria, the heart of the energy generation in the human cell. Scientists at Emory University School of Medicine found that alpha-lipoic acid can stimulate telomerase, the enzyme that lengthens the telomeres. The effects of many chronic diseases can be tracked back to telomere shortening. Telomeres are the caps on the end of each chromosome in your DNA. Any treatment that can restore healthy telomeres has a great potential in fighting against chronic disease. In this study, the scientists showed that the alpha-lipoic acid boosted the production of PGC1-alpha, the telomerase that lengthens the telomeres, and they did this in just 1 day of the treatment. A topical solution of 5% alpha-lipoic acid was applied to the face of volunteers. This double-blind, placebo-controlled trial showed a reduction in facial lines, almost complete eradication of fine lines, and an overall improvement of skin color and texture in most of the volunteers. Cellular energy is behind every single action that happens in the body, including in your brain. Cellular energy is required for muscle movement, producing new cells, wound healing, and thinking. The mitochondria in each of your cell is the source of this energy. This ongoing energy production process is called the Krebs cycle. Alpha-lipoic acid is a cofactor to 2 key enzymatic reactions within the Krebs cycle. In the simplest terms, without alpha-lipoic acid, cellular energy is not possible, and without cellular energy, life is not possible. Accumulated oxidative damage to brain cell mitochondria eventually leads to neuronal and cognitive dysfunction. One study on rats showed that supplementing with acetyl L-carnitine and alpha-lipoic acid, it improved the memory by lowering the oxidative damage and by improving the mitochondrial function. Taking alpha-lipoic acid with a meal decreases its bioavailability, so it's recommended taking the alpha-lipoic acid on an empty stomach 1 hour before eating. Most alpha-lipoic acid supplements contain a 50-50 mix of the R-lipoic and the S-lipoic acid. Supplements that claim to contain only the R-lipoic acid are often more expensive. Alpha-lipoic acid for cognitive benefits is usually dosed at 2 600 mg capsules per day. For diabetic neuropathy, 800 mg per day in divided doses. For antioxidant benefits, 50 to 100 mg per day. Side effects for alpha-lipoic acid as a supplement are generally rare, but they can include diarrhea, fatigue, insomnia, and skin rash. This is more common with higher doses in the elderly. Alpha-lipoic acid can lower blood sugar levels. It can also interfere and lower thyroid hormone. So if you have either of these conditions, you should monitor your levels and adjust your medication accordingly. Alpha-lipoic acid can lower the levels of vitamin B1 or thiamine. This can be dangerous for alcoholics or in the case of malnutrition. It would be wise to add a vitamin B1 or a sulbuthiamine if you're taking alpha-lipoic acid. The chemical structure of biotin is similar to alpha-lipoic acid, and there's some evidence that alpha-lipoic acid can compete with biotin for the transport across cell membranes. This may require higher doses of biotin also if you're taking alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid can lengthen the telomeres, and this is great for your neurons and for neurogenesis, which is new neuron creation. Telomere lengthening has also been associated with life extension. Alpha-lipoic acid also helps to regenerate the antioxidants that are already in your system and have been depleted while doing their job of getting rid of the free radicals in your cells. So you get double the benefits when using alpha-lipoic acid in the antioxidant department. Alpha-lipoic acid also helps in the creation of acetylcholine, and this boosts all cognitive function, including memory, recall, focus, and concentration. Alpha-lipoic acid is especially helpful for those who are suffering from diabetes. Studies show that it helps to relieve diabetic neuropathy or nerve pain. Care should be taken because alpha-lipoic acid can lower blood sugar, so you should work with a doctor and adjust your level of blood sugar medication if necessary. A starting dose of 400 mg per day is suggested, and then work your way up to 600 mg per day, taken in 2 doses during the day. Alpha-lipoic acid is often taken with B vitamins. For more information about herbs, supplements, or natural treatment plans, check out my website.